And as usual, let's start with Zendo updates, and in particular about the two remaining issues on Zendo, which were addressed the last week, and they have been finalized. So, moreover, we performed internal review and completed it, and so we were able to share such fixes with a third-party auditing company that is now going through the code. Regarding the proving system, so the other audit, between last week and today, we finished working on the last 4 open items. Now, what is left is just the internal review, which is ongoing, and we plan to finish it this week. All the other highlights that were previously addressed were also shared with the third-party auditing company, which already completed the final review and confirmed that everything is good to go. Okay, proceeding with the other projects. So obviously we keep moving forward with infrastructure-related activities to prepare the parallel testnet for code deployment. And the testing phase for these activities is in progress, and we are testing many different scenarios. For example, testing with full blocks. So we are, let me say, generating, for example, certificates in a way that are, let me say, fit and make the block full of certificates, and seeing how the mempool is reacting on that, and how the mining process is happening. I mean, what's the time for delivering the blocks, validating it, and so on. And this is a real, let me say, it's a crucial test because it gives us, let me say, the elements that are needed for understanding if we have issues in terms of performances or not. And okay, so far everything good with the number we have tested, and also we tested with I mean, a huge amount of sidechain. So currently everything is okay. But I mean, we have intermediate. These are intermediate results, and we expect to have more complete tests also regarding performances in the next few days. Okay, now regarding the next delivery, we completed an implementation and the first code review of the SDK versioning related changes. And the development got the approval during the first code review cycle, and now it's now ready for final review. Moreover, we're continuing with the design sessions, and in particular, again, on the SDK side, where we have completed the design of the witnesses generator for the base transaction proofs in block proposal. So here we have to modify the SDK in order to, let me say, feed the circuit, and so to generate the proof for the whole state transition. So because you remember in our final SDK version, we will have a full proof of the state. This means that the SDK should pass all the data that is necessary for generating this proof. So we made the design session, I mean, a previous design session, let me say high level, and now we are, let me say, defining the more detailed one, and so this was done, for example, for the base transaction proof for in the block proposal. Okay. Moreover, again, on the SDK side, we are proceeding with the research and tests about the transactional version database that we are going to use in the next SDK release. Okay, this is important from many point of view. First, we need to have a easy way for rolling back. I mean, for example, when you have to go, when you have to amount some blocks, you have to go back to the state, to the previous to a previous state. And we need to have let me say, a fast way for going back to the state. And moreover, there are also some other needs for looking at previous version and simulating applying changes from that version. And so we started looking at possible database implementations that we can use from the SDK side that are more performant than the one that we are currently using. And I think that we have a good candidate that seems performing very well. And so tests currently cover both functionalities and performances that are needed, for example, for fast rollback, commit operations, and so on. So this is another important part of the new SDK that we are working on right now. in the meanwhile, obviously, we move on with also the circuits, where we are proceeding also in developing the various circuits that are involved in the whole proving, let me say, part. Okay, this is probably all for today. Back to you, Angie. Thank you.